CaraOne is basically an AI software implemented in a server rack, which allows to AI watch the media content that you have in your media pool and then assist the editors with the post-production. Basically, we work on-prem, and what that does is it allows the users to search and filter with this media assistant really quickly, find content that might be otherwise hard to get by using semantic search and, well, natural language, as they say. So our newest features come in this tab in the top right, where we have our prediction story workspace. Basically, what this does is you have the ability to ask our AI to propose clips for the editor. Here we have some clips from architecture. We have the outside of the Bloomberg building. Basically, we can press on the predict next button, and what that will do is have the AI come up with some visual continuations of how the story could be edited, so that editors can have some quick content that takes into account the color temperature of the shot, the visual content and continuity, camera movement, where we can now actually preview the clips up to any point in our prediction timelines, because as we have several clips we could export.
Walls, the bronze-clad ramp to the bespoke petal ceiling. And it's here and have far more spontaneity.
And it will automatically stop on the last clip I asked to preview, basically. After watching the prediction timeline, we can also export the AIF for the timeline up to that point, or up to any thumbnail, particularly in the sequence of clips. And of course, if we don't want or we don't like the sequence that we have so far, we can always try to replace it with a new query, make a new prediction from that thumbnail, changing the story any way I see fit. But our newest developments for this NAB are in this sidebar right here. We have our interview or sound bites model. The new interview or sound bites feature basically works akin to the prediction set, where we can choose those interview small media pieces or trailers and use media translation from the clips that the AI has captured, so as to make a story more about what is being said, not what is being shown visually. So basically, it comes up with this new interface where I can select if we want to either way make an interview, a social media piece, or a trailer. We can determine the length of the clips and the amount of slices we want. So actually, I'm going to do an interview piece right now. I'm going to keep it short. And I'm going to search for the path where I have my actual interview that I want to make a spin on. So I select the folder, and I can make any topic I want the interview to focus on. In this case, we can focus on our on-prem advantages over the cloud. And CaraOne starts thinking how the interview could go, just focusing on that topic I want to make a short story on. After just a few minutes, here we have a short summary, and I have here 3 clips that I can add to the prediction or just play from here. And it says why each segment was selected, and I could actually just play the first clip.
Yeah, these days, most of AI actually it runs in the cloud.
So that's basically the pieces that the AI selected for me. Of course, I could change the type of interview and perhaps even the content I'm actually making a piece on. So I'm going to make a short social media piece on a documentary we have on Mexico. We have here some documentary about Mexico's cartels. And as I don't know the topics because I am not familiar with the content of this clip, I'll just leave an empty search. So just come with the most impactful moments of the actual video. And I'll perform a search right now. In this case, it's already done. As I can read, we also have, it's mentioning the cartels in Mexico, so that perhaps now is giving me an idea of what I could do my piece on. So I actually could type here cartels and actually just make a new interview now on a specific topic that I want to focus on. And as you'll see, the thumbnails and the summary change. So now the Sinaloa cartel is one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the world, responsible for almost 70% of the global drug trafficking and so forth. We can play the clips here.
The most powerful is the Sinaloa cartel. Almost the 70% of the world is infected.
So you get the point. Basically, it makes or spins a story however way we see fit by trying to choose a topic we want to address. And then we have the renew and rework Ask CaraOne, which now works more efficiently with the content in your media, giving precise answers, and you can try to summarize the clips that you want to watch or work with in a much shorter span of time. I know, for example, we have some news about a fire in California, particularly in San Jose. So I'm going to do a what about the San Jose fire, and you'll see the response. It tells me the fire broke at around 5:30 p.m. on Saturday night at the Home Depot store in a suburban area of San Jose. And I can see that this response was generated because this relevant clip,
from above, a molten fireball erupting into the sky.
Gets basically the information from the clip, so I didn't have to watch it to know what's going on. I also know, for example, that a very brave person saved some dogs from the fire, so I could actually ask who saved the dogs. So Sam Airship saved the dogs, and here we have the relevant clip.
Sam Airship quickly rounded up 13 dogs in just 2 minutes.
So that's a way we could use Ask CaraOne. And another very interesting thing is that I can actually select a very specific folder or file. I will do the edit interview again in this case. And I can actually type, I want to make a summary of the topics. So I just type topics and I get a point by point of everything that's discussed in the folder with interviews. This is interactive, so I could get some key point I want to make some more research on, like the on-prey deployment that we've seen before. So I just press here, and it summarizes it again, gives me the relevant clips, and a small summary of what the content is about.
CaraOne gibt es bei der DVE Advanced Systems. Wir verkaufen CaraOne als Kauflizenz zusammen mit einem Dell-Server als Komplettsystem, um den notwendigen Support gewährleisten zu können.